What's up, everybody? This is Jose from Sun Life.
And Katie.
We are now on Interstate 65 heading southbound, and we are going to drive clear through Nashville. This will be an interstate drive. There might be a point where we get off the highway, but for the most part, this is a highway drive. This is what it's like to drive into Nashville from Kentucky. It is a Sunday. That will help us alleviate traffic a little bit, because usually traffic out here is unbearable. We're going to face the sun here for a few moments. It's not going to look great, but that's what we're looking at here when we're driving into the sun. No real way around that. Nashville, Tennessee, one of the greatest cities in America. One of my favorite cities. I'm excited to get out here. But this video is just an interstate drive. So buckle up in the back seat. Don't spill your Starbucks cup, and let's go for a ride through Nashville. We're still in Kentucky. We'll be crossing into Tennessee here soon. We're in the vicinity of Franklin, Kentucky right now, a little backwards town. It's often remembered. Franklin, Kentucky. Very much a backwards little town. I don't know if it's changed any. I remember many years ago, we got off at this exit. It was me and my sister were coming back from Kentucky, and we got the nastiest looks. And that was when I was like younger. I had no idea what regionalism was or anything like that. But we got the nastiest look from the locals, you know, because my sister's a lot darker complexion than me. And we were just getting gas at an exit, and they made us feel uncomfortable. And I could definitely tell it was a very backwards place. And this was before I became an adult and became more avid at spotting crap like that. Struggling to see. I got the sun in my face here.
Did that help or make it worse?
It's actually, swing it this way. Sun's over here.
Oh, okay. For you? Yeah.
Just open this up like that. There we go. Now I can see. Make sure you don't move it because it'll knock my mirror out.
Yeah, I got you.
But it was way before I was just, what, maybe 16? I don't know how old, 15, 16. And
I know it was before you met me.
yeah, I must have been 16 years old or something. And I wasn't even able to drive on the trip, so I must have been even younger. But anyways, we were coming back from Kentucky, going back to Florida. We got off at this Franklin exit, and it was just some dirty looks, man. It's almost like you could tell you weren't wanted there. They made it clear.
Is that the time where you told me that you told her to stay in the car?
Yeah, I told her to stay in the car because you could tell they were giving her, like, they were really very, you're not supposed to be around here type of place. Yeah. We're 39 miles from Nashville, a city where you won't have that problem. I think we're still in Kentucky, but we'll be in Nashville soon. And I wanted to start on the outskirts because Nashville is a city where I think if on a regular day, like on a weekday, we'd have a lot more traffic. This would be an almost impossible video. Remember one time we were stuck in Nashville for like, what was it, like 2 hours in South Nashville, heading back towards Birmingham?
Yeah.
The road is a complete nightmare. Nashville is one of the crappiest traffic cities in America. Lucky we're coming through on a Sunday today.
Yeah.
And we're going to go eat at a Colombian restaurant. We like Colombian food.
Yeah. He's been telling me he wants Colombian food, so I knew we'd find it here in Nashville.
Nashville has good Colombian food. Yeah, that place we ate at was Venezuelan. I thought it was Colombian.
Yeah.
And,
well, I looked at the photos and it was like Bandeja Paisas and like.
right. They only do that on the weekends.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a weekend.
How am I supposed to know? That's the whole reason I went there.
Got that turtleneck down there. Gonna pass this guy. That is, looks like something that's not gonna make it to where it's going. You ever see a load and you're like, that's not gonna make it? It's nice that it's a Sunday. Hopefully we don't get bottlenecked in traffic. Nashville traffic is just horrendous usually.
We are almost to Kentucky.
You think so?
Oh, sorry. We are almost to Tennessee.
That Franklin right there. And that's one thing I noticed too in Alabama. Like when it was me and Katie, we'd never had a problem
Yeah.
anywhere we went. But then when my dad came up and he looks darker, the dynamic of every situation changed instantly.
Yeah.
Like we went to a restaurant in Wetumpka, which we had gone to 20 times, never had a problem. Went with my dad. It took 2 hours to get our dinner. Remember that?
Yep.
So that's the thing about these places that are kind of backwards. It's like, if you look American, you know, you're okay. Look like something else and see how it goes.
Yeah.
So if you look American, you'll never understand what I'm even talking about. But if you look like, you know, a little bit darker, you go to these places in the South, it changes the dynamic. And I've had that happen with my sister, with my dad. It's just you go into a circumstance, me and Katie would never have a problem, but bring somebody else with us, and the whole dynamic of that situation changes. And if you're Anglo, you just don't experience that. The same thing in Alabama if you're not black in some places. You know, we walked into a barbecue place that was mostly black in Greenville, Alabama, and all the customers got up and walked away. And the owner of the business got mad at us because the customers left, like it was our fault. Oh yeah, we're the victim. We're the perpetrators. Okay. Right. But once you enter Nashville, you can leave all those little small town games behind. You know what I found hilarious too? When I moved back from Alabama, I wore my camo. A lot of people in the city would treat me like crap for wearing camo.
Yeah.
So it goes all the way around. Something people don't understand about discrimination in the United States is it works 360. Like when I moved back to Florida, I had a lot of camo, and I stopped wearing it in Florida because a lot of times when I would go to like Hispanic businesses or something, I would get treated really bad. Like really bad for wearing the camo. Or like if your car was dirty or muddied up. Like another thing I experienced, like we were up in Alabama, like you almost needed a 4x4 to get up our driveway in Alabama. Not quite, but almost. So when I would go back to Florida, my car was all muddied up because crap, we're living off a dirt road in Alabama or whatever, your driveway's up a hill. Get a lot of dirty looks for having a dirty car in Florida, like if you're less than human for your car not being clean. So it goes 360. People in the city have a prejudice against people that are kind of more primitive. People that are small town have a primitive view of people that are urban. It goes all the way back around 360. Most people are decent, but there's people out there that just have a problem with other people not being like them. And it's 360. It's not one group that does it. It's everywhere.
Yep, unfortunately.
Yeah. And when it does, it programs you to be like them, because now you're either going to not be who you are, which sucks, or you're going to be arrogantly the way you are, which also sucks. It puts you in a position where now you're reactive before you're being, since you're assuming you're going to be treated bad, now you're already predisposed against people yourself. So it's an interesting thing, because when you enter Nashville, you're entering a very diverse and very kind of progressive area that's surrounded by a lot of not progressive areas. So it's kind of like a clash of some sort. Or even country songs. Isn't there a country song where like, this is definitely not a Nashville party?
What?
That one song that the girl's like, this is definitely not a Nashville party. They're wearing high heels. It's a lyric in a song.
Yeah, I remember it.
And the DJ thought was that. The DJ thought was that. After my
Yeah.
back down.
Yeah. I know what it is.
Da, 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 da.
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
she went to allegedly about going to Los Angeles, saying this is definitely not a national party. And it's just cultural indifferences we have between each other. That song perfectly illustrates it. You know, how being, I guess she's from this area, she goes to Los Angeles, it feels out of place. Different cultures, different places. I like Nashville. Nashville's one of the few places in the deep south that I actually like culturally. Because they have their own culture and their own identity, but they're not, I've never had a bad experience in Nashville. I remember we used to go to Nashville back in the 90s, and it was predominantly African American, the parts we were in, and they treated us normal. Late 90s. But now, I think the climate's worse now than back then. And a lot of African Americans have just got forced out of Nashville. Like, Nashville used to be a predominantly African American city. Not predominantly, but they had a huge core of Nashville used to be African American, and gentrification and so many people moving in, the city growing so much, which is good. We needed it. But I feel like a lot of people that are from Nashville now feel like they're from here, but they can't afford it. Story of my life in Florida, by the way. And now the people that aren't, like, I'm on this Facebook group about Fort Myers, and there's all these people from, like, New Jersey and Connecticut, and they're trying to tell me that they're more Fort Myers. Like, I love Fort Myers. I would never say that about Fort Myers, because I love Fort Myers. I said, you ever gone shark fishing at night? Oh, I've never done that. You ever had a taco at 2 in the morning on Palm Beach Boulevard? I've never done that. You ever been to the Ortiz Flea Market? Where's that? I'm like, huh, so you're telling me that you're more Fort Myers than me, but you don't know anything about Fort Myers. You ever caught a sand flea? What's a sand flea? I thought you were from Fort Myers. You're from Fort Myers and you don't know what a sand flea. So, like, a lot of times people, like, what's happening in Florida now is that you got a lot of people who are trying to embody their Fort Myers-ness, but they don't know what Fort Myers is. They wouldn't know Fort Myers if a homeless person headbutted them. You wouldn't know Fort Myers if you got headbutted by a homeless person. They don't know Fort Myers, but they're trying to embody that they're Fort Myers. I was on this Facebook group and I made a post about something that sucked about Fort Myers. And I had all these people that had just moved there from Connecticut and New Jersey acting like I love Fort Myers. I would never say anything bad about Fort Myers because I'm from Fort Myers. I'm like, really? Is that why you're playing in the snow in all your photos? Really? You ever caught a sand flea? What is a sand flea? Can I get those? I'm like, are they gonna bite me? Because I don't want to be bit by a sand flea. I'm like, you've never caught a sand flea and you're from Fort Myers. That's interesting. You ever catch a snook? What is a snook? Do they bite? I'm like, sometimes, not always. Go to the Fort Myers group and find my post, all the things I said. So, like, there was like 100 people attacking me on this post. I said, like, something like jobs or something. We don't have jobs in Fort Myers. All these people that just recently... Are we in Tennessee already? I think we're in Tennessee already. Are we? Wasn't there a Welcome to Tennessee sign at some point?
Yes, we talked about it.
Did we really?
Yes, Goldfish.
Oh my gosh. We're in Tennessee?
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're in Tennessee. We talked about it?
Yeah.
Where was the Welcome to Tennessee sign?
Like 10 miles ago?
Really?
Yes.
No crap.
Yeah.
This really happened in my life, son.
This guy says, all the above 65 still alive. Did you mention the fire ants? LOL.
Fire ants, I forgot to read the list. There's a post before that. There was like, I'm not even kidding, there were 60 comments from people, most of whom were from not Fort Myers, by the way.
Yeah.
Saying stuff like, I would never say anything bad about Fort Myers. I love Fort Myers. And you click on their photo and they're like in New Jersey or Connecticut playing in the snow. I'm like, you don't know about Fort Myers. Read my list. Read the whole comment, actually.
Yeah.
Read the whole comment from the top.
I'm not seeing many comments.
No, they don't. They don't know because they don't know what to say now. Read my comment, the whole thing. My post. Read it,
I
women!
love Fort Myers or Southwest Florida, but you never had tacos on Palm Beach Boulevard at 2 a.m.
Nope.
Stayed up all night shark fishing.
Well, oh my gosh, you can catch sharks? That should be illegal.
Went to the flea market on Ortiz.
Where is that? Is that a bad neighborhood?
Stayed for a hurricane instead of leaving.
Oh my gosh, that is so dangerous.
Kayaking at night.
Why would you do that?
Walk through the Everglades at
Oh my
night.
god, there's alligators out there. They're gonna eat me.
Rode an ATV through Lehigh.
Is that illegal? But that's like not even legal.
Climbed down a swamp buggy.
What is a swamp buggy?
Used Bronco instead of bug spray.
That's gonna give you cancer.
Drove a truck through a flooded road.
I have a Prius.
Going fishing offshore.
I've been on a sunset cruise to see the dolphins.
Had Cuban coffee.
I have American coffee.
Encountered a black bear.
Oh my gosh, that is so scary.
Caught a sand flea.
Are they gonna bite me? Because I do not want to be bitten by a sand flea. Like, where do they have diseases?
Stepped on a sand dollar.
Yeah, that could happen then. Abilities. They're probably terrified when it happens.
Startled a stingray.
There are stingrays in the beach. That is so dangerous.
Swam with a dolphin.
That's probably illegal.
Caught a snook.
What is a snook?
Ate a snook.
Ew!
Filleted a snapper.
I've had a snapper fillet, but I've never filleted it.
Bought a mango in the Immokalee flea market.
Oh my gosh, that town is scary.
Planted a pineapple.
Why don't you just get it at the store?
Had honey from Wachula.
What is a wachola?
Went to Pine Island during fruit season.
There's a fruit season?
Had so many nosebleed bites you got a fever.
You need to see a doctor, like, right away.
Caught a lizard.
You're going to get, like, lizard diseases on your hands doing that.
Touched a corn snake.
What is a corn snake? There's corn in Florida.
Had Peace River seafood burger.
I'll check that out.
Drag race on 832.
That will get you arrested. What is 832?
Saved a turtle crossing a road.
Like, it's gonna bite you if you do that. I don't care about humans. Why would I care about turtles?
Seen luminescent water in Everglades City.
Luminescent?
Luminescent.
It's probably radioactive. Oh my gosh, slow down with the door down, you piece of crap.
Caught an Oscar.
Had to be somebody from Ohio.
Yeah.
You know, what is that, a Saturn? I can drive faster than a Saturn.
Was I?
No, I don't give a crap. I'm not gonna have somebody in a Saturn pass me. You're in a Saturn, buddy.
It's not a Saturn,
by the way,
it's a Chevy.
You're from Indiana with Ohio. You're gonna find out that these boys here in Tennessee, they're not friendly like you're gonna find out they don't like Hoosiers here in Tennessee, buddy. You're gonna find out about a Tennessee State Trooper in a minute. What
Okay,
a piece of crap.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna let him know how to drive fast.
Okay.
Look
Caught
at that
an
person.
Oscar.
Look how rude this person from Indiana is. He's gonna mess with the wrong hillbilly. They're gonna blow his freaking windshield out. The person driving that car is the person I'm making fun of right now.
Okay. Caught an Oscar.
He's going 90 miles an hour.
Okay, we're talking about Oscars.
We're talking about this idiot in front of us. He's going 95 miles an hour through Nashville. I don't think he understands what's going to happen to him when a Tennessee State Trooper catches him.
Jose, you're going the same speed. In a red car, they're more likely to pull over the red car.
No. What a piece of crap. He almost hit us with that piece of crap.
Yeah.
Okay, caught an Oscar. Who is Oscar and why does he need to get caught?
Had an aquarium with nothing but locally caught fish.
I have a poodle. It's like from Putulandia.
Eat a flounder.
Is that like vegan?
Been stuck in sugar sand.
You can eat sand
Gone to the sand dunes.
in Michigan, yeah, like up there, like where there's like a sand dune.
Caught a freshwater snook.
What the crap is a snook? That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta love how people like they think they're more Floridian than you, and they just arrived from the Midwest 5 years ago, and then they got the nerve to try to call you out because you actually been in Florida long enough to be irritated at the things that suck about Florida. If you don't belong here, you don't belong here. This guy from Indiana is gonna meet a Tennessee State Trooper who's gonna shove a Tennessee Titan boot up his butt in a prison. He thinks he can drive like that in Nashville? You have lost your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Look how he's driving. What an idiot. He'll meet a Tennessee State Trooper. He'll fix that little problem. Whatever problem you got, there's not a problem that a Tennessee State Trooper can't fix for you.
Oh yeah.
Tennessee State Trooper will fix that little Indiana problem you got going on there, buddy. Alright, we're kind of in the outskirts of Nashville now, I'm pretty sure. I think we'll be seeing Nashville here soon. Nothing against Indiana people, but you gotta recognize if you act like a turkey and you walk like a turkey and you got a turkey sticker on the back of your car, well, you might just get taken up on Thanksgiving Day. I heard that in Alabama somehow, somewhere. Might be misquoting that. Why are my ears popping?
Mountains.
We're coming off of a mountain?
Yeah.
Anything nice to say, Katie? Since I'm just going on an endless rant.
Fort Myers is a great place.
Fort Myers. Katie, you're gonna hit my mirror. I told you not to do that.
Oh, sorry.
It's like I told you not to do it. What do? Exactly what I told you not to do.
I'm sorry.
Bro, you talk about me having the memory of a goldfish. Look at you. I told you specifically not to do that.
We're meant for each other.
No, I don't have the patience to deal with you. You know what? If I get put over by a Tennessee trooper, I'm gonna let him know you're from Michigan.
That's fine. I'll tell him myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from Michigan, sir.
If I get put over by a Tennessee trooper, I'm gonna let him know you're from Michigan.
He's from Kentucky and I'm from Michigan.
Get down there.
Yes, sir.
I hope that all the bad things in the world happen to that person from Indiana. All the bad things that can happen to a human happen to this person from Indiana. I hope they get off at the Interstate exit and get pulled over by Sheriff Billy down there, and Sheriff Billy great-grandparents' house was burned by some Indiana infantry people back in the 1800s, and this guy decides it's time to make things right. I hope all the bad things in the world happen to you and nobody but you, you Ohio-loving Indianian.
Are you done?
I have not begun to spill my hate over this town.
You're about to go get some Colombian food.
All right, let's do that.
I don't think you're angry when you got food in your belly. I can tell you're getting a little hungry. You're getting a little rambunctious.
Now you need to eat something and just calm down, Jose. You're just. I know there's something wrong. Oh no! I tried fixing the exposure,
The
and
word you almost said.
I tried what? What did I say? I don't know what I said.
Wow. Okay.
I tried fixing the exposure. I don't know what I just said. But what did I say?
Fisting?
Why are you so vulgar? See, that's why I don't like you northern people. You're all a bunch. I tried fixing the exposure on the camera before you were being vulgar. You vulgarian. How's that funny to even mention? You think that's funny?
You said 3 different words.
Because you were talking when I was talking, so you confused me. I tried.
You confused yourself.
I tried to fix the exposure on the camera. Are you done, ma'am?
Sure. Okay.
It's not that funny. Are we in Ocala? What's up with all these billboards? We're in Valdosta, Georgia.
Wow. Okay.
We're in Georgia already. Hey, when did we enter Tennessee?
40 miles ago?
Really? Well, wasn't there a Welcome to Tennessee sign?
Yes, there was. You're in the Music City. The Grand Ole Opry is here.
There are potholes here. I'll tell you what. Ah!
You have
You see the size of these potholes?
I don't remember the roads being this bad.
They're bad down there. I'll tell you what, man. You ain't got a road down there. Dirty windshield. You realize we just drove all the way to Ohio for absolutely no reason?
It worked.
I guess. What are you doing for life? Driving to Ohio for apparently no reason. Is that snow on the ground? Oh, is it?
It's rocks.
It's not snow?
It's not snow, it's rocks. The rocks are gray, Jose.
Did they have an ice storm here not that long ago?
Yeah. I'm seeing the ditches and there's still water in them.
Here we go. After this turn, we will officially be looking at something. I told you. And what did I say was going to happen? Exactly what just happened.
Yes.
And when did it happen?
Exactly what it is.
Say it was going to happen.
Yeah. You'll remember that, but you won't remember what state you're in.
Oh, we're going to Nashville.
Yeah. What state are you in, Jose?
Well, I haven't seen the Welcome to Tennessee sign yet, but I'm pretty sure right outside of Nashville.
You're in Tennessee.
I got Nashville down there.
Yeah.
Now we're in Nashville for real.
Yeah.
This is starting to look like Nashville right here.
It smells like Nashville too.
That Nashville down there. Those mean. What's your problem with Nashville?
It usually has the smell of burning semi trucks.
Just be glad there isn't Nashville traffic today.
Yeah. From the brakes. Right over there is Patsy Cline's dream house.
Pink Town? The what?
Patsy Cline's dream house.
That dream house down there. Hello, mijo, pero ¿qué te pasa?
Yeah, in 3 miles you're getting off at an exit.
What is it? Tell me. Please.
They want you to get off. They want you to get on 31 East because 24 is That actually works better, so stay on this for a while longer. Because the road it wanted you to be on is pretty much red. And now this one isn't red, so we're going to go through that.
Traffic?
Yeah. So you're going to stay on here for 6.5 miles.
How far from the station?
29 minutes? 28 minutes. What? He's from Bandega accent.
I'm ready for some comments.
Yes. I hope they have juices. I like their juices.
Juicy.
They're juicy. And I like the little bread things. It's like a little bread ball.
Got that red ball in cities.
Yes, and I can too.
Nashville down there. Cashville, Tennessee. It wasn't even like he was mad. He was just belligerent, dog. Gonna have some girls over, but after he behaved like that, we was just like, I don't even want to have his girls over now anymore, man, because he was just acting a fool, man. Started pouring liquor all over my carpets, man. What are we doing here?
Keeping on the road.
What road are we on? I don't even know how we're on.
You're on 65.
So stay on 65? Oh, snappity snap, look at that. Stay on 65?
Yeah.
Yeah, a fire truck blocking the road. There's always something in Nashville. There's a helicopter about to land, probably, or something. Wow, that's a lot.
Wow.
That is a lot of personnel. Unbelievable. There's always something in Nashville, man, really. Nashville's one of those cities, like, there's always something going on in traffic. This city's always a problem with traffic. It's unreal, like, always a problem. Imagine that. That's not going to move, period. You see the line going that way?
Yep.
That line isn't going to move for anybody.
Hours.
Hours. I feel bad for all those people. They have no idea they're going to be stuck.
Yeah, you're going to get off here soon at the Huntsville-Memphis exit.
So why are you just not telling me this?
You can't keep going.
Why don't you put it on the map? Can I keep going? Because I love the skyline. Can I keep going?
Yeah, you can keep going.
Okay, because I would love to see the skyline. Even if it's a little bit of traffic,
Yeah.
I would love to drive right underneath the skyline. Unless that road gives you a better, like, you or something.
Doesn't really matter.
Is there a similar ETA?
Yeah, it's like a few minutes more.
But it's cooler?
I wouldn't say it's cooler, but it's...
In half a mile, keep left at the fork to continue on I-24 East. Follow signs for I-24 East, I-40 East.
Alright, so what auto you tell me?
If you want to keep going, you can. See?
Which one gives you a better view of the downtown?
Well, the other route it has you driving through downtown.
Let me see. I shouldn't be looking at this. You're scared to figure this out while you're
Yeah.
Clearly, the other route is a similar ETA. It's way better.
Okay.
Keep left at the fork to continue on I-24 East.
It doesn't matter. Like both, it doesn't matter. They're both pretty equally cool.
Yeah, they're both equally cool.
Yeah.
Continue on I-24 East for 3 miles.
There's a little bit of a slowdown up ahead, but
Yeah.
typical for Nashville.
And actually, it was partially red, and now there's only like a tiny one.
Look at this view, baby. Oh my. Wow. Love Nashville, bro. I think the other way could have been cool too, but either way, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're both pretty cool drives.
Yeah.
This is why we do what we do. Drive through American cities like this. That building with the 2 horns, the AT&T building, has to be one of the most iconic buildings in America. Like even to this day, they've designed more buildings, and there's more cities, and there's nothing in America like that.
When you used to drive through, it was here, right?
Always take a side photo. Good?
Yeah, I took a bunch. One will turn out good.
Well, I can tell from here they're all crooked. I can tell from here they're all crooked.
Okay.
I can see from here from here I could tell there were crooked photos on. But you got to do something. If you're gonna be a realtor, you know you got to take pictures of the houses you're gonna list and everything, right?
Yeah.
I can't look. I'm driving.
I know.
She's over here trying to show me the photos she took. I'm like, hello, in the highway here. This is on a Sunday night. Can you believe this? Imagine on a weekday. Okay, look at you could get a really better photo now, especially with the sun setting that way. Go for it. Take your time. Zoom in. Get all the glare off the camera lens. If you're gonna get a good both hands, you're gonna drop the phone. You didn't even take a photo of the buildings.
I did.
Dude, I can literally get a better photo from here. The skyline's like to the right.
I got it.
You are frustrating. You're like the worst photographer on earth, dude. You know, if you want to be a realtor, you're gonna have to take photos of people's houses. They can't be all crooked
I understand
and
that. I'll take a picture of our house, and you'll see. I'll be able to do
I
it.
can already see your backwards crooked photos from here. I'm serious. You're gonna have to maybe take a class on photography or something. If you want to be a realtor, you gotta take listing photos, and they can't be lopsided.
I know. Yeah.
In 1,000 feet, keep left to stay on I-24 East. Follow signs for I-40 East, Knoxville.
Alright, so now what?
You're gonna go to the
Keep left to stay on
Keep
I-24
left.
East. Continue on I-24 East for 2 miles.
expect
In 2 miles,
perfection
take
from
exit
you.
213
I'm not sure why they semi-truck.
east toward Chattanooga.
Something's wrong with the semi-truck. I have to see if I can pass it.
Yeah.
He's like, every once in a while you see sparks coming off it. I
Yeah.
don't know if there's something in the bottom of that semi that's hitting.
Well, I smell burning brakes.
Yeah, that semi's like about to like either blow a tire or let me see what happens just to pass it. I don't want to get caught up underneath it. There's something about that semi
It's not
that's
right.
touching the bottom. Or every once in a while I see like a spark fly underneath it.
Yeah.
Oh, this city's traffic is horrendous.
Yeah.
This is on a Sunday, go figure.
Yeah.
Easily one of the worst traffic cities in America.
This 213A Chattanooga is where you're getting off at.
So stay here.
Yeah.
Look at that guy. He almost hit that car.
Mm-hmm.
Como basura, mijo. Some like homeless people. Smells like underneath a bridge.
Yeah. Well, that's usually what underneath a bridge smells like, underneath the bridge.
In a quarter mile, take exit 213A for I-24 east toward
Here.
Chattanooga.
Oh, that's his car.
Take exit 213.
Oh, you got a lot of people here that
then keep
they've
left to
never driven
continue
through a
on
big
exit
city.
53.
You got a lot of people driving that just said they've never driven through a big city
Yeah.
before. So they have like no idea what's going.
Yeah. I need a mixing set.
It feels good to be in Nashville.
Yeah. It does feel good to be in Nashville.
You were almost said Memphis.
Nashville.
How dare you?
Oh, I said
Keep left
something
to
out
continue
loud.
on exit 53.
Yeah, mixing bowls. I want to get some more mixing bowls. They have a set at Walmart for $10. That's what I want.
You gonna start talking about spending my money?
I don't know. I caught myself saying what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've had a new rule for Katie is no talking about spending my money.
Yeah.
Keep left to continue on I-24 east.
Let me enjoy my money, women. I'm trying to spend my damn money. On things I hate too.
Continue on I-24
If
east.
you're gonna
for
spend
7
my money on
miles.
something I liked, I'm not gonna have this idiot pass me. God, move. Cut him off. Somebody please cut this guy off. I don't want to be underneath his semi. He's like sparking up. You know you're an idiot when you're getting passed by a semi on the right.
What happened to you?
I don't have a choice. The people behind front of me are idiots.
They're gonna move up for you, and then you can get in front of them.
Thank you, truck, for doing that.
Now you can get in front of the semi. You'll stay on this road for 6 miles.
6 miles.
6.5 miles.
Put some distance between that semi. I don't like that semi at all. Put some distance between me and the semis. It's bad enough dealing with dumb idiot drivers, so also throw a semi in the mix. You know, work vans are usually pretty crappy to be in traffic near too.
Really?
'Cause they're usually tired from working all day,
Yeah.
especially if they're out on a Sunday.
Yeah.
They're just like usually like really burnt out from working
Yeah.
and like really propense to like not be paying attention.
Yeah.
Work vans are just about as bad as anything else you can get stuck behind.
Mm-hmm.
Just like burnt out people working on a Sunday, haven't had any sleep. When they get home, their wife's not making dinner, she's with another guy next door. Just burnt out people, man. Them burnt out wives, ready to not paying attention, man. this guy. Look how fast this guy's going. Wow. I'm going 81, so he's pushing 100. And here's look at this one. They're racing. Unbelievable. I'm going 85 miles an hour, so he's pushing 110, 120 easily.
Yeah.
And this one, the Toyota's trying to keep up with him, but he's not going to be able to. You don't have a chance in the world, buddy. Your brakes aren't good enough either. Stupid. With this many dumb drivers on the road, you're trying to go 110. Recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
You could see him up there changing lanes. Those are the type of people you find later. How many times have we seen a car pass us driving like that, and further down the road you see that same person flipped over on the side of the road?
Yup.
Like, well, you were asking for it.
Mm-hmm.
You got what you were. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Oh, yeah.
Dang it. You don't gotta like me, you just gotta put up with me. See like this workman right here? Not fooling with traffic. Just stalled out for any, probably on his phone. I guarantee he's on his phone. Is he on his phone?
No.
I don't like work vans. I have a prejudice against work vans. Anybody who works sucks. Why don't they start a YouTube channel like me?
Okay.
In 2 miles, take exit 59 for Tennessee 254, Bell Road.
Yeah, these people are moving way too fast. This guy's brakes way too early. Maybe he's not paying attention or what, but he's braking it way too early. Well, go, woman, get off the road if you don't know how to
We're gonna
drive.
get off the interstate soon.
Alright, cool.
In 1.6 miles.
What exit is it?
Exit 59. And then you're like pretty much 5 minutes away. Because I know you're hungry.
Look at the moon on the left.
Oh, that's so cool. I miss the movie in yellow.
Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on.
That's the exit right there.
Go blue. You hear the story of my dad singing Blue Moon of Kentucky?
Oh, yeah.
We're like way out in the Golden Gate Estates coming back on our truck. And me and my dad are singing Blue Moon of Kentucky. Of course, my dad doesn't speak great English. He's just like, the only thing he knows how to say is blue, blue.
Yeah.
So we're singing Blue Moon of Kentucky coming back. We're in his old beat up truck. Is the X right here?
Yeah.
That's right when I get off.
In half a mile,
You're gonna go
take
to the
exit
right.
59 for Tennessee 254.
So like, my dad's English isn't the best. The only part of the song he knows is blue, blue.
Yeah.
So we pull up, we're in his old beat up truck loaded with scrap metal. And this like redneck pulls up to us. I'm talking like camouflage shirt, camouflage hat, Hank Williams haircut, you know what I mean? Like the full redneck
Then
package.
turn right onto Tennessee 254 West.
And like we're at this intersection. Here's my dad. Blue, blue. And the guy looks at us like, dang it, Blue Moon of Kentucky. That's what I'm talking about. This guy got like euphoric. He was like, dang it, Blue Moon of Kentucky. I see homeless people begging over there.
Yeah.
Welcome to Nashville. This guy was like euphoric. He was like, dang it, that's my song. Wow, there's a lot of people begging here. There's 4 people begging in this intersection.
Yeah.
Wow.
Continue on Tennessee 254 West for 2 miles.
I had somebody comment on my video that they live in Austin, Texas, and they make $400 a day begging.
Wow.
And he says he pays for luxury cars and luxury trips with it. And I was like, That money belongs to people that are disabled, people that are hungry, and you're taking it away from them to live a lavish lifestyle. I told him, like, if I were you, I would grab all that money you've made begging and give it to the poor people, because that money will never, ever bring you happiness. Money gained like that will always be a plague to you.
Yeah.
Anytime you make money in a way you're not supposed to, watch it plague your life for the rest of your life. Watch it plague. No money. The best money you're ever gonna make isn't how big of a paycheck it is.
Yeah.
It's how honest of a paycheck it is.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that you make that's not meant to be yours, it's never gonna bring you happiness. It's gonna plague you with problems, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I told him, I said, if I were you, every dollar you've ever made like that, withdraw it from the bank and give it to the people that actually deserve it, because that money's not for you. When people give money to people on the side of the road, they're thinking you have a mental disorder, you have a health problem, you're a real victim of a crisis. But if you're just exploiting people's generosity so that you can live lavishly and brag about the cars you got, that's low, man. Your life, it doesn't matter if you become a billionaire. Do you know that you can become not a millionaire, a billionaire? And if the money that you earned was done through hurting other people, or illicitly, or by deceiving people,
It'll be on the left in like a mile.
not a dollar of that money's worth keeping. You're better off going to work for $8 an hour washing dishes, and those $8 that you made are going to be worth more than the $1 billion you made by stealing and hurting other people. Because that money, you earned it honestly, and the money that you earned by hurting other people, it's never going to bring back anything good to you. That money's plagued. Better off working an honest life than you are get a lot further in life by being honest than you ever will by being dishonest. Maybe while you're around that corner begging, maybe if instead of being on that corner begging for $400 a day, maybe you weren't a $400 a day person. Maybe you're a $4,000 a day person. But because you were out there doing that, you had missed your real opportunity in life. You might think you're slick because you're a $400 a day person. Oh man, I make $400 a day in a few hours begging, man. Maybe you weren't a $400 a day person. Maybe you're a $4,000 a day person. Maybe you were a $40,000 a day person, and you missed your opportunity to make that money because you were busy doing something that wasn't going to lead you anywhere. Maybe you were a $4,000 a day person, and you missed out on that opportunity by doing something that made you $400, and you thought you were. That's a lot of times when people, oh man, I made all this kind of money doing whatever. Okay, maybe you were worth 10 times that, and you just didn't even know it.
It'll be right here on the left. Right there.
Okay. I can't really look because
Your destination is on the left.
What is the place we had it last time?
Yeah, it was really good.
It's kind of hole in the wall.
Everything we eat is hole in the wall.
Yeah, true. I'm not gonna say it wasn't. I'm just saying, you might think you're slick by doing what you're doing, but maybe there's something better you could do that's 1, legal, 2, gonna pay you more, and 3, not gonna hurt other people. Sometimes you limit yourself by thinking you're slick.
And that sounds like you can get in trouble for taxes.
No, it just sounds like he is never gonna reach his full potential.
Yep.
I remember eating here. There's like a bus in that empty lot over there. They got rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
I remember eating here. I love Colombia. The food wasn't bad, I'll tell you that. I remember the food being great.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see where I can park.
Right there.
Sure, I'll park over here. I'm actually gonna pull in backwards because I'm from the streets, dog.
Mm-hmm.
A real OG.
Okay.
From the street. Backs into parking spots. like you're supposed to. Never gonna catch me not being real though. Can't be Colombian food. What's wrong?
I love you. The look on your face when you're gonna get, you know you're gonna get food that you like, is just priceless.
Yeah.
I love it. Makes me happy.
Why are you always liking me?